Yes, I think we are live. If somebody in the chat can confirm, so we can start another special quizzing evening, the first of this month, and a very, very special topic. I've always been scared to do a Star Wars quiz, and that's why we've avoided it for so long. I purely as a QM perspective, you don't want to do quiz with things you're obsessed about, because my fear is we'll just keep talking about Star Wars, which we should avoid. We should do it at an optimum level, I guess. So yeah, we have found three people from all over the world, as always, to join me in doing a Star Wars quiz, welcoming this weekend, which is 4th May. In case you haven't got the pun that the Star Wars fans have created, which is May the 4th be with you, which is happening tomorrow, 4th May. What else is happening? A lot of stuff at on this channel. So if you are a follower of the channel, you know every Sunday a new episode comes. Tomorrow will be the finale of the quiz show for 4th season, and we'll come back with something else from next Sunday onward. We keep doing quizzing with members. Please watch those episodes. We also do quizzing evening with just like this on different topics. We've done a bunch of quizzing evenings of late, which are topic based. Sachin, Shahrukh, Salman, bunch of things. And again this month, so forms are usually out on the YouTube community, so you can go register and all of that. Bunch of other things on the channel. So hello to everyone again, all Star Wars fans from all over the world. In case you've never seen Star Wars and you want to avoid spoilers, you can avoid. The biggest spoiler of Star Wars is already known by everyone. Also, the timelines are so weird that spoilers really don't matter. But saying hello to everyone in the chat again. Newt is here. Hi. Chitra says hello to our Star Wars fan. Yes, Chitra, same to you. Rajesh says, man, KVI won the second prize in quiz college yesterday. One of the reasons is to thank you. Thank you, Rajesh, for participating in quizzes. Always fun, always fun. May the fourth be with all the participants at Anirudh. May the fourth be with you also, Anirudh. I have a good feeling about this. Nice, nice, Vaibhav. Nice, nice one, nice one. Okay. Out of context, putting Emirates Stadium or Highbury at 50 points and buzzing with quizzing is worth more than Anfield. We should put Highbury when we have a 4 point thing in the quiz, matlab above 10, then definitely we'll put Emirates. Hello Abhishek, hi. Hello Pavan, may the fourth be with you. Yes. Hope we get a Liverpool quiz someday, says Sushant. Great suggestion, Sushant. Should do soon. Feels good to be champion. Congratulations to you, to Abhishek. Okay, let's call another Abhishek. Abhishek Saluja is here. Abhishek, please. First participant, roll number one, as always, Abhishek.
Hey,
What,
KV.
what's happening, Abhishek? How is life?
That's all right. I'm just a bit under the weather. Maybe just coming back to Delhi and readjusting to the pollution might have done that.
Same.
Um,
I can.
but I'm just surprised I'm back here again so soon. I was
Nice.
just here last week. I'm sure the audience is gonna get tired of seeing my face here, but I'm not gonna complain.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna keep
never.
applying for every quiz.
Yes, no, we'll never get tired of hosting you, Abhishek. Always a pleasure. Abhishek, I heard, don't spoil it for our audience, but I heard you had a very good weekend. Last weekend was very good for you, Abhishek, is what I hear.
Yeah, I mean, I did show up for the Mumbai quizzes, and
Yeah.
I heard some complaints from the Mumbaikars about the perennial problems of outsiders coming in taking race spots.
Okay, Abhishek, Star Wars fan, not a fan, casual fan. What's your equation with Star Wars?
Uh, Frankly, I find them overrated.
Kind of overrated, no
It's like
problem.
for sci-fi. It's not really science fiction. It's like fantasy masquerading as science fiction. Word.
It's
I
space
watched the
opera,
original.
Abhishek. It's space opera,
Yeah.
but fair,
Uh,
fair.
So I
So,
did watch the original trilogy like way back.
hmm.
Um, the the prequel series was really shitty, so I couldn't get through and finish that. I mean, what's the point of I have the high ground? It's not fucking sword battle, like
Stop it, Abhishek. Stop it before I lose my patience with you, my young Padawan. Okay, on that note, our next contestant on this panel is Ishan. Ishan, welcome. Hey, Ishan is also in space. Ishan, otherwise you're in Bangalore, no, if I remember.
Yes, I'm in Bangalore.
Ishan, what's happening in Bangalore of late? Anything new?
Uh, yeah, the rains are here. So it
Oh,
was
rains
pretty
are
hot.
here. Ah.
a few days back, but yeah, rains are putting a bit of relief for us. And yeah, my my dog was pretty worried, and
Hmm.
he got during the hot sun. He didn't want to walk, but he still pulled me out to walk. So
Nice, nice,
it's
nice.
good
But
for him now.
be careful with those ones because they tend to start drinking very one of these as a stale water. Anyway, we'll have a pet parent discussion later. Ishan, what's your equation about with Star Wars? You think like Abhishek that they are overrated, or you think like me that they are the greatest
Uh,
universe ever created on screen?
Pretty much, yeah. I have mad respect
Hmm.
for the universe. I have seen, except the episode 8, I have seen most of them, all of them.
Okay.
That was long ago, probably back in college.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah, I try to keep up. I started like when I saw the mail and I got actually selected, I started watching The Mandalorian.
Hey, crazy series. The amongst many reasons that I love this universe is because it was created in late 70s when the first movie came out, right? And 77, and just Star Wars. Now in retrospect, you call it episode 4 and all of that. From that to have to see where it has reached, where when the Disney acquisition happened, we all were like, "Arey, kuch to ab banta rahega." And a lot of bad shows have also come up, like Acolyte, for example. But Mandalorian, oh my God. Oh, this is I'm actually wearing a Mandalorian t-shirt on. Man, what a show. Oh, one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's so good. Anyway, that's what I'm afraid of. Okay, we'll see the chat before we call the third contestant. Hello, says Abhishek. Hi, Abhishek. Um, just finished rewatching 2 weeks ago. Super excited. Thanks, Nick. Why am I saying thanks? But good, Nikhil, that you watched. I don't know how much. What rewatch are you doing? Please share because I've been rewatching The Rebels, which is an animated 2014 series. Chitra said I watch all the movies in sequence of release every year on May 4th. That's crazy. I'm planning to start Andor season 2 tomorrow to celebrate May 4th. But well done, Chitra. My 11-year-old has watched all the movies as well, including a few of the spin-offs. That's crazy. The two spin-offs are actually great films, Solo and Rogue One. They are better than I think prequel, which Abhishek talked about, are very debated prequels, especially episode 1. Um, Abhishek going from Shakespeare to Star Wars, says Pavan. Oh yeah, yes. Shakespeare quiz recently where Abhishek. And I actually remember in one of the quiz shows, I don't know who won it, but I gifted a Shakespeare Star Wars book also to somebody. So crazy. Okay, recent releases have been a little over the top. Episode 4, 5, 6 will always be OP, but good to see the series doing well. And I do totally agree. Nothing comes close to Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I see Abhishek has joined the dark side, says new. Chitra says Andor is really good. Season 2 just getting interesting. Yeah, I'm very excited. Andor is the most Star Wars thing to ever come out. Um, okay, this is the way, says Newt. Yes, crazy reference again. Crazy innings from Shepard, says Abhishek Vats. Okay. Rogue One for the win, apart from the original trilogy, best Star Wars standalone film. I agree, Vaibhav. Rogue One was a fantastic film. Okay. On that note, making her wait for very long. Pranshu is here. Pranshu, please join us.
Hi everyone. Oops.
Anshu, as
Did I-
our mandatory Bay Area
Hi.
representative on quizzing.
Yeah.
Anshu, what's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening in Bay Area?
Uh,
Just like
I'm actually in India right
in
now,
India
so
right now.
I'm
Hey, all four of
yeah.
us are in
Hey.
India. Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. Which city?
I'm visiting
What are
home. Bhopal. I'm in
Bhopal,
Bhopal.
nice.
Yeah.
Delhi, Bhopal,
Yeah.
Mumbai, Bangalore. Very nice. Pranshu, what's
Yeah.
the equation with Star Wars? Like, never watched.
Uh,
Meant
I
to.
think I'm a little more than a casual fan. Like
Hmm.
I do really like the whole series. Some of the new TV series, like I really love Andor
Hmm.
and Mandalorian and Rogue One. Yeah, one of my favorites.
Oh, nice.
And I watched like a lot of like how they made the original trilogy, the special effects stuff,
Yeah.
and that just always blows my mind. And just because of that, like mad respect for what they've
Oh
done.
man, oh man, crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when I had gone to San Francisco, there's a lot of part in California which inspired Star Wars, and they shot a lot of things there, like
Mm-hmm.
just and all. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember seeing a George Lucas biography from a San Francisco bookstore. So just to remember कि भाई यहाँ से एक इंसान ने
That's great.
सोचा कि कुछ बनाएंगे, and crazy things happened.
That's true.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, Abhishek, we'll call it senior. Abhishek is not sure who to root for. Call it senior or namesake. Who is? Pranshu is Abhishek.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Rudki, yeah. No. Rudki. Is it? Rudki?
Yeah. Rudki.
Yeah. Okay. Root for Ishan, says Srimai. That is a good call. That is a good call. Okay. To really appreciate the original trilogy, you must read the original screenplay by George Lucas. The level of detail on the script is mind-blowing. Chitra, yeah, I mean, that is, of course, second, third level fandom. When you watch yourself reading the comics and reading some non-canon stuff and all of that. But yeah, of course, the script was fantastic. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's do this quickly. Quiz is very basic only, guys. Don't worry. It's not too deep or like deep cut. Meant for everyone, guys. If you're a casual viewer of Star Wars also, you will more or less get everything.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. Let's start. Star Wars quiz. Shout out to Sushant who worked with me on this quiz. And Sushant, you guys must have met when you came for Bombay quiz shows also. 8 questions as always, 6 for you guys, 2 for you guys in the chat. And let's do it. Our first direct is to Abhishek. Abhishek, this fandom pod encyclopedia covers everything Star Wars, from canon to legends. Named after a famous species, what is it called?
I think the pun here, it's obvious, is Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, yes, I told you guys. Very enjoyable. Abhishek gets 10 points for Wikipedia. Okay, Wikipedia is I wish I could share my browser. The thing, there's always one tab of Wikipedia always open on my laptop. Okay, Wikipedia it is. Gentle reminder to like the stream. Thank you, Anirudh, for doing things that ideally I should be doing. But please like and all, guys. Apparently that works. But it's okay if you don't like also. But please like. Vavel says, I hope the quiz partly serves as a eulogy to James Earl Jones. Oh, yes. There will be, I mean, any Star Wars related thing, we have to pay homage to James Earl Jones. In fact, I just recently rewatched Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series, and I realized they had actually used his voice again as an AI, whatever, to create Darth Vader's voice after his death. That's crazy. Okay, Wikipedia, Abhishek, you are right. Vaibhav, you are right. Chitra, you are right. Pawan, you are right. Audience, next question is for you guys. Then I'll come to Ishan. Audience, this is for you. Initially imagined as a frail puppet, but later shaped by Ming the Merciless and echoes of historical figures like Julius Caesar, Ferdinand Marcos, Richard Nixon, Alberto Fujimori, and Adolf Hitler. This figure in Return of the Jedi transformed into a master of the dark side, ruling with ruthless cunning. His ascent reflects how democracies crumble from within, not by force, but by surrender, as Lucas observed. Spanning films, The Clone Wars, Rebels, and beyond, his shadow looms large over the saga's timeline, feared as the face of evil and deception, who is this dark political mastermind. Let's see who got before anyone else. Abhishek, but well done. Chitra, good track. I mean, yeah, but looking at his boss, Anirudh, you're also right. Wasim, you're also right. Chitra, now you're right. Pawan, you are right. You guys want to guess? Pranshu, Bishek, Ishan?
Palpatine.
It is Palpatine. Yeah, it is. It is Sheev Palpatine. Talking of spoilers, guys. Senator Palpatine, also Emperor Palpatine, the Supreme Emperor. And that's why another thing I love about Star Wars, apart from like it's meant for everyone, like there's some kid thing, you'll enjoy lightsaber duel, all of that. But there are like, every time I rewatch, there are so many nicely done, written commentary on society that it's beautiful. Like it's so much inspired from history and all of that, like imperialism, like rebel, all of that. And Palpatine is his manipulation and all is just straight out of a fascism textbook, right? It's beautiful to see how he does what he does. Okay. Okay, cool. Next direct. Now we are back to Ishan. Okay, Ishan, we are going to a completely different TV show, which is How I Met Your Mother. Okay, this graph is from How I Met Your Mother. Okay, all I want from you is what's blanked out from this graph from How I Met Your Mother. Dash, all the dashes are the same. Okay, so dash appreciation on one axis is high, low to high. On the x-axis, you have year of birth, so 1960, 70, 80, 90. May 25, 1973 के पहले it's called the dash line. You're like boo dash and ye dash. Okay, so what is dash?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is not the hot crazy line that was this. That was a horizontal line.
Hot crazy. Hot crazy line, yes. And we should do a How I Met quiz also. Nice reminder.
Oh yes, I'll be there. But yeah, coming back to this question, uh, I'll take a guess. I think it's Star Wars itself. Not thinking too much.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, it's the sorry,
Star
sorry.
Wars would be my guess. Yeah.
Star Wars line. No, passing to Pranshu.
Uh, is this Ewok?
It is
Ewok
Ewok.
line?
It's the Ewok line. Beautifully.
Yeah.
It's the Ewok appreciation analysis
Yeah.
by First Barney. The Ewok line correlates the birth year of a person, the subsequent appreciation of Ewok. So this Ewok line. Well done. Fantastic. Fantastic. Harshit, you got it before anyone else. You were right with Ewok. A lot of you guessed Leah, including Pawan. Yeah, Leah also. Once we do a Friends reference, maybe we'll have a Friends Leah question in Star Wars. Cover up makes me think it's not Yoda. Yes. And what else? What else? What else? Pretty bold hosting the quiz during IPL time slot. We are very bold. We'll have a mango quiz this month if you think how bold we are. We'll do quizzing evening on mangoes, believe it or not. Okay, 11 points there to Pranshu. It is Ewok. And now we come to Abhishek. Abhishek, obviously, a lot of people talk about the order in which to watch the film. This is one order that some people recommend, which is official dash order for all Star Wars films, both released and unreleased. So you do 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. That's called the dash order. And then there, of course, 7, 8, 9, 9. That is any official numbered episodes taking place after Return of the Jedi or everything else, which is optional in any order. So you can just watch Rogue One. But there is a certain order to watch Star Wars. You know, a lot of people will come to you and say, what order should I watch? I always recommend to watch in the order of release. Okay. But some people can also say watch chronologically. So watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But there is another section of fans who think it should be watched in a certain order, dash order, which is this 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. What is this called?
They've omitted Phantom Menace from that order, which is a good pick. You can skip it entirely, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes, it's also known as Abhishek order.
But yeah, I mean, I would also say, I mean, it's not in the order of how I would prefer it. I would say Episode 5 is the best movie of all of them. But yeah, I can't figure out. I'm just gonna say Jedi Order.
Okay, not Jedi
It's
order.
such a tough.
Going to Ishan.
Yeah, I was also going to say Jedi Order.
Hmm.
The next guess would be IMDb order.
IMDb order. Okay, going to Pranshu.
No, I have no guess. My guess was Jedi Order just because of order. But
Okay.
yeah,
Cool. We will quickly take another round, okay? Because this is one of those questions, either you've heard of it or you've never heard of it. Okay, it's one of those questions. But again, I'll give a hint. So, kahin pada hoga, suna hoga shayad, so maybe you'll be able to crack. Okay. So basically, it's named after a blog where somebody suggested the order. The funda of the order is that, of course, episode 1, a lot of people hate. So just don't watch episode 1. But also avoid spoiler, focus only on Luke Skywalker's central journey. So this should be the order. Okay. But it's named after the blog. Now, the word ke liye hint, one word answer, okay? The word literally means a a knife, like a broad, heavy knife. Okay, so we'll take a round with that, which is a weapon's name, a broad, heavy knife that's used as a weapon. Whenever
Machete order.
Machete order, yes, it is machete order. Okay, so there is the chronological order, there is the release order, and there is the machete order, which is 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. Okay, 5 points there to Abhishek. In the chat, Ayushman got it before anyone else. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Pod racing is good, says Charu. I agree. Episode 1 has some good parts. The pod racing, given the movie came out in late 90s, is really well done. And nice introduction also to Anakin Skywalker. Machete, Raj Shankar, you also got. Pavan, you also got Machete. Well done. That brings us to halftime. 15 points to Abhishek. Ishan yet to start scoring. Pranshu has 11. But scores don't matter in quizzing. They don't matter there also. But this is just for fun. Okay. We'll start the second round quickly. Pranshu, I'll come to you soon because I have an audience question before I come to you guys. Audience, this is for you. This is extremely easy, even otherwise. So this is just a speed test, I would say. You can crack it with the first 5 words in the book of Dash. That's enough to crack. But there are more hints, of course. Released in 2021, Notorious Bounty Hunter from Star Wars, Control of Jabba the Hutt's former territory, Seeks His Journey, Criminal Underworld of Tatooine, New Crime Lord, simultaneous timeline with The Mandalorian, one of the crazy finale, one of the best finale ever, not just according to me, but most critics and fans. Which bounty hunter are we talking about? Pavan, you won the speed test. You have got it before anyone else. Anirudh, Wasim, Chitra, and Ayushman, all of you are right. You guys want to guess for fun?
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, yeah. Book of Boba Fett. Boba Fett, one of the most important characters in Star Wars universe. That's Boba Fett on the left, Boba Fett on the right. And of course, if you've seen Clone Wars or anything to do with clone, every story starts with Boba Fett. Okay, now we come to Pranshu. Pranshu, this question might seem intimidating, but it's very easily crackable. This is a list, okay? This is a list and this is something in common. So let's go through the list. Let's find the connect. Okay, in A New Hope, Luke approaching Death Star. In Empire Strikes Back, Leia inside Exogor's slug. In Return of the Jedi, C-3PO entering Jabba's palace. Han at Bright Tree Village about to be eaten by Ewoks. In Phantom Menace, Obi-Wan on Sa'ak before Trade Federation talks. In Attack of the Clones, Anakin as Reek Ackley Nexu approach in Geonosis Arena. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan before boarding Invisible Hand over Coruscant. Now to the latest trilogy. In Force Awakens, Han as Rathtar's released on Eravana. In Rogue One, K2SO entering Scarif facility cut off by Cassian Andor. In Last Jedi, BB-8 beeps negative at Battle of Dakar, confirmed intent. In Solo, Han flying out of Akady's maelstrom. In Rise of Skywalker, Lando as First Order arrives on Pasana. What is common to all these moments that we have just recapped? And to put more pressure on you, Pavan, you are right. You've already. Whenever you are ready, Pranshu.
Of course. Yeah. I'm not gonna think too much. I have one guess for some reason, but I don't know. Is this R2D2 guiding in some ways? Like R2D2 was guiding Luke when he was flying or something like that?
No.
Because otherwise I have no idea. Yeah.
No stress. Going to Ishan.
I'm guessing again, like the person would be saying, the person in like the subject of each phrase is saying, "May the force be with you."
Oh, nice. Good guess, but no, not that. Going to Abhishek.
Considering there are very different movements everywhere, the only link I can try to, which might fit, is this where the iconic Star Wars theme music kicks in the movie?
Like that. No, no, no. We'll take another round, but all great guesses. My biggest hint is Ishan. Great guess. Okay, that's my biggest hint.
Hmm.
Great guess. It's so good. Is that enough? Should I give more hints or like more clarification? I'll give more
A
clarification.
bit more, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't mind, unless someone is
Uh,
blocking.
yeah, no. So basically, they do say something, but it's not may the
Mm.
force be with you. So if you see, you will find a pattern. They say something, these characters. And for the first time ever, it was said by Luke Skywalker when he was approaching Death Star. He saw Death Star and he said something, and so on and so forth.
Uh, Are there any more hints?
No, no, no.
No, no.
Good. No, yeah. They say something, all of these
Yeah.
characters in these moments.
No, I don't think I can think of something. I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Ishan.
Hmm. Uh, so when Luke approaching Death Star, I guess this is sort of a war cry, but I am not able to, like, I cannot recall. Maybe something like for the Empire, but
Or like that. No, no, passing to Abhishek.
Nah, I'm sure it's something nerdy like engage hyperspace. No, it's no
No, no,
idea.
when this quiz hasn't been nerdy at all by. And in fact, this sentence was said twice in the chat before this quiz started. But let's see in the chat who got it before anyone. Harshit, you got it before anyone else. Well done. Pawan, you also got it. And favorite question so far, said Chitra. Right, right. Thanks, Chitra. They all, when they see this, say, I have a bad feeling about this. Okay.
Oh,
So this was the reference
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm looking for. Okay. So Luke says Death Star, and he's like, I have a bad feeling about it. It fits everywhere.
Mm.
Leah is in the slug and she's like, I have a bad feeling about this. All of that. So these are different moments where they say, I've got a bad feeling about it. Okay, no stress, which means we come back to Pranshu for this is another slightly nerdier question, Abhishek. But again, in the Star Wars universe, this is a direct for Pranshu, right? Yes. Smugglers and freighter captains have long relied on perilous hyperspace route through the Acades maelstrom, known for its treacherous black holes and unpredictable anomalies. This route became infamous when Han Solo, piloting the Millennium Falcon, boasted about completing it. Okay, so it is the answer. Completing it in less than 12 parsecs, a feat that defied traditional expectations and broke a long-standing record. Some, like Lando Calrissian, claimed the achievement was possible only due to modifications made to the Millennium Falcon. What is the name of this legendary hyperspace journey? We're talking about a certain journey, and Han Solo has a big claim to fame to have done something in less than 12 hours.
I think I just remember this, like he did something with less than 12 parsecs, but I don't think I would remember the name. I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Ishan.
no, cannot recall. I guess again guessing Godspeed.
No, going to Abhishek.
nope, no answer. But all I can think about it, this is like I don't think Han knew what parsecs meant because parsecs is like distance and not time thing. So
Okay,
it couldn't
okay.
be. Yeah.
Okay, we'll start again with Pranshu. So the answer will be dash run if something comes to your mind. Okay, it is the dash run. Okay, and what Abhishek said has been a matter of conversation for many years now. So people often agree that Han Solo referred to taking a shortcut and not like shortest time. You know what I mean? So he took a shortcut that was crazy, which was black holes and lots of storm, blah, 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 but he did it in less than 12 passes. So he took the shortest, most dangerous path to something.
Mhm.
Okay, so dash run. We'll take a round
Mm.
if it strikes anyone, otherwise it's okay.
Mm. I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Ishan.
Galaxy Run.
Not Galaxy Run. Going to Abhishek.
Cannonball Run. A cannonball run? No.
Not again. Okay, no, so Chitra, you got actually H got it before anyone else. H, I don't know what H stands for. I'll just assume it's Han, and it's Han Solo. So Han Solo got the answer before anyone else. Chitra, you also got it right. Vaibhav, Pavan, Harshit, you're all right. The answer is a Kessel Run. Okay, so yeah, this is one of those. Again, you have to know the universe to know this Kessel Run. And I took this screenshot particularly because, you know, when you watch some of these prequels, you know, there are some goosebumps moments type thing that happens. So when you watch Solo, so Solo, the movie is about Han Solo's life before we saw him in episode 4, 5, 6 and all, right? So all of these moments, because the first time he meets Chewbacca, the first time they say, when he says, what's your name? He says Chewbacca, that's too long to say, I'll call you Chewie, things like that. And this is the first time they actually do it together, like pilot a plane together. So it was a crazy moment. Think, oh my God, Chewbacca and Han Solo flying together and all of that. And this was for Kessel Run, man. Fantastic. Okay. Last question. This is the funda we've done in quizzing earlier. Still a direct for Pranshu, if you remember. Otherwise, also very, very workable. In the 1973 film American Graffiti, a group of teenagers experienced the thrill of cruising and the early days of rock and roll. Directed by George Lucas, the film was a commercial success after overcoming initial setbacks with studio rejections. Interestingly, now, during the production of another film, Lucas's sound editor made a simple request for reel and dialogue track. What did that simple request lead to in the world of Star Wars?
Is this that the initial run that millions and millions ago, the text that comes on the screen?
Not the
No?
opening credits, the icon.
I
No. I know what you're talking about. The and then the
yeah.
rebellion is on the rise, something
Either
all of that. No, going to Ishan.
Is it using an orchestra for the score?
No. Going to Abhishek, who I feel remembers this funda. Abhishek, go for it.
So yeah, American Graffiti, by the way, also starred Harrison Ford, who later. But this is about our reel to dialogue to R2D2.
Yeah. The editor made a simple request to him, reel to dialogue to. So he said, give me R2D2, and the name stuck. And Lucas loved the name and called R2D2. And I wanted this to be the last question. R2D2 is one of my favorite characters of all time. Absolutely love R2D2. He is crazy. American Graffiti, reel to dialogue to, R2D2 stands for reel to dialogue track 2. Fantastic. A lot of people in the audience also went toward the direction of Pranshu and Ishan, which was Dolby Digital Sound, opening theme, voice of Chewie, soundtrack of Darth Vader. But Vallabh, I think you got it before anyone else. Chitra, you also got it. This is a repeat. I literally started by saying that, Anirudh, that we have done this question in quizzing way back. R2D2, reel 2, dialogue 2. Fantastic. That brings us to the end of this space opera. Scores really don't matter, but Abhishek, you have won this quiz. Well done.
The irony.
The irony.
The benefits of the dark side.
This is great.
The dark side eventually wins, man. Anyone who has seen the movies know that dark side wins after a long battle. But yeah, Abhishek, congratulations for winning. Doesn't matter, but anyway, I'll see you, Abhishek, soon in a bunch of the things that we are doing. Pranshu, same. Ishan, same. And yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone for joining. And please watch Star Wars if you get time. It's a crazy universe. Thank you, everyone.
There's a lot of
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.